Beralih ke informasi lain, pemirsa Kebun Binatang California beralih ke komunitas untuk membantu memberi makan hewan mereka. Tanaman yang tumbuh di lingkungan setempat terkadang bisa menjadi menu untuk koala dan jerapah di kebun binatang.
Ini Jorge Trujillo yang sedang mengumpulkan kayu putih dari tepi dan taman di sekitar San Francisco. Jorge bekerja untuk kebun binatang kota dan mengumpulkan potongan pohon untuk pakan koala. Tanaman kayu putih ini adalah spesies invasif yang dibawa oleh orang Australia yang bermigrasi pada tahun 1800-an dan saat ini tumbuh subur di beberapa taman kota di San Francisco, Amerika Serikat. Daun kayu putih merupakan makanan utama bagi koala, dan dalam satu hari, koala bisa menghabiskan lebih dari 2 pound daun kayu putih. Selama ini makanan untuk koala didapatkan dari negara lain, biaya yang cukup mahal dalam pengiriman, dan daun kayu putih hanya bertahan selama 1 atau 2 hari setelah dibekukan. Namun mencari daun kayu putih pun tidak semudah yang dibayangkan.
So sometimes we struggle very much, especially in the winter. It's kind of difficult to find the eucalyptus. In the summer it's a little easier to find it.
Kesulitan pengiriman dan biaya yang cukup mahal untuk mendapatkan daun eukaliptus menjadi tantangan tersendiri dari kebun binatang yang memelihara koala. Kebun Binatang San Francisco mengatakan mereka mengumpulkan lebih dari 60 ton tanaman daun kayu putih dari taman kota setiap tahunnya untuk membantu memberi makan 2 koala. Wes Untold, spesialis perawatan hewan di Kebun Binatang San Francisco mengatakan bahwa daun kayu putih sangat penting bagi koala.
So eucalyptus is the only thing that they eat. It is their sole diet, but what a lot of people don't know, it's also where they get their water from. So most of the eucalyptus have between 40 to 70% water in the leaves, so a truly healthy koala will not need to drink from a water source. So the eucalyptus that we cut for them is very particular, and luckily here at the zoo I have a great horticulture team that goes all around San Francisco cutting it. And the other fascinating thing is they typically will only eat the new growth. So I got an example here. So the very tips of the eucalyptus is what they will eat. So they don't eat every leaf that's on the branch, only the newest growth, because as the eucalyptus tree is pushing that new growth out, it has the most nutrients.
Menjadi sebuah kebetulan yang menguntungkan bahwa pohon-pohon eukaliptus bisa tumbuh di daerah ini.
We are very lucky here at San Francisco. Eucalyptus is a fast-growing tree, so around westward expansion and the gold rush, it was brought in thinking it would be great to help with the housing boom. However, it's a really horrible tree to build stuff out of, so it was just left to grow feral here in San Francisco, and it is all over. So it makes it much more financially possible for us to raise koalas here at this zoo. That's one of the limiting factors with having koalas is just how much they eat, because since they only eat that new growth, you offer them a lot and they eat very little of it.
Saat ini Kebun Binatang San Francisco perlu mencari lebih banyak daun kayu putih dalam waktu dekat karena koala ketiga akan segera tiba. Kebun binatang lain pun berburu tanaman yang bisa dijadikan untuk memberi makan berbagai hewan, mulai dari kera hingga zebra. Sementara itu di seberang San Francisco Bay Bridge di Oakland, tim memangkas pohon lokal, yakni pohon akasia untuk pakan jerapah.
So giraffes out in the wild can eat about 75 pounds of food a day. They are walking miles and miles, expending a lot of energy, so they need to eat a lot of food. And while we can't sustainably grow that here ourselves, we look to the community for help. We are very lucky here in the Bay Area that we have a plethora of trees growing in your own backyards, at public parks, and surprisingly to most, there's a huge portion of what grows out there that we can feed these animals. The primary food that the giraffes eat in Africa is known as acacia, and a cousin to that African strain grows here in Oakland. It's actually a non-native invasive tree.
Rao mengatakan banyak kebun binatang seperti Oakland tidak akan bertahan tanpa mencari makan.
Being a nonprofit, we're not able to expend a lot of finances that other facilities might be able to. We can buy browse online to feed the animals, but for a species that eats hundreds of pounds of food a day, it's just not something that we're able to manage. So through the community support is what really helps us here be able to take care of these animals every day.
Para penjaga kebun binatang ini mengatakan, pencarian makanan untuk hewan dengan mandiri menjadi salah satu solusi untuk tetap mempertahankan keberlangsungan kebun binatang. Selama pandemi, kebun binatang di seluruh negeri tetap harus memberi makan hewan, meski pendapatan menurun drastis akibat adanya penguncian wilayah akibat COVID-19.